abusia eye honorable eye Abena Osei Asare. Abusia sisi ameno kasa ya order for the immediate arrest. Yes. Ya order for eye mami immediate arrest. Enya sem ketua omo echomu nsimu a. Mami bone a ekoso abra na kind of we ata eye finance minister no. Bone a ekoso ewo eye finance ministry ni na no mami enim hu bi. Na omo cha mami na ono na ye the deputy finance minister edema kind of we ata under former president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo administration. Na Kevin Echra his high time I see okoma my mami so yes because osha mami oba public account committee sitting na mami chairperson oka enkofo a abusuan che so omo to nsembisa ede emma enkofo beto omo nsa ede afro na ministers no so obi abereda account ewo no dwuma wadi baabi asika bi akofa ese omo ekohwehwe ede eba na Kevin Akubadu Taylor afasa akonya we so ablast mami in fact wa expose mami boni ya chese wadi in fact nsem a Kevin aka ne no abusua ano eden ebia me kasa me ka ensem ni mu chese me kasa me ka bia ebia mi hu ensem ne kan yetimi ampese me na woko na yetie Kevin Akubadu Taylor ne nsem a odi aba abonte na se bi na so wadwenche bia abusua abomodi anse be che adwen ewo comment section ha eda so aye be media gichem so be se wase ene dedi ko ni channel so ni no go kwai so be se wase be subscribe dia my notification bell so for podcast update na be share so e dia ma se ha abusuafo de ni atem ya adwen ena eche wona ihu na eti e social media so yenko koti Kevin Akubadu Taylor ne nsem a ode atudwa efa honorable Abena Osei Asare ho emra sesia ha eda so aye be media gich yedamas
Public Accounts Committee recovered over 106 million Ghana cedis between 2020 and 2024 to the state by inviting institutions and individuals. Public Accounts Committee recovered over 106 million Ghana cedis between 2020 and 2024. So 4 years, they recovered only 106 million. Nobody went to jail. In Kwasia, this Public Accounts Committee is one of the most useless committees we are spending money on. From 2020 to 2024, 4 years, all the auditors and the people they hauled before them and questioned them and admitted on camera they have taken our money, only 106 million. Now, Mumusa Public Accounts Committee say, only this year, how much have we spent on the Public Accounts Committee traveling around the nation? This is stupid. They're living in 3-star hotels where they travel to a region. They're being given chauffeurs. They are being fed. They are giving bodyguards. They are spending fuel. We are giving them per diem. How much have they spent? Millions. So for 4 years, if we have not been able to jail anybody, people who have stolen from us, from different institutions, that this is a failed committee. It is a failed committee. We need to shut it down. Me can't assemble every time for a long time. The Public Accounts Committee, it is even helping these criminals in our public institutions to devise plans or ways to steal from us. Why are we still sitting in Parliament with this incompetent lady, Nikomu Kasenka Grace Jones, a woman who was the deputy to Kenoforiata, who is now a wanted criminal? Jesus Christ. Kenoforiata Bewiesika. Today we have made a case against him in Ghana. In Ghana's books, Kenoforiata is considered a potential criminal. This was the lady who was his deputy. Then solid way, Nkomu Kasenka says crime about time but or no interview How can you make a criminal interview a criminal? I see agreeing Yejuma. I see a Nimunyansa. Kenoforiata, this guy. Sakwawi. Bonia Wabedi Akwawi.
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run
Were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull.
That is Kenneth Ofori-Atta. He was our finance minister for 8 years. Abena Osei Asare. She was Kenneth Ofori-Atta's deputy. And sa adie we abetina also ono momu air questioning call for some abokro no ye jimi ana into parliament ye nya nyansani bia mana betina sa committee we so sa maami we ekuro bie ni wo be mana betina committee so anka Kenneth Ofori-Atta oya wanted nka o se maami we ni Kenneth Ofori-Atta gina dakam I say kuro na etimu no I say nimu nyansa. What moral right does this crime bad time have to come and sit and say she is rather questioning auditors, questioning? So you see, when these government workers, these civil servants, when they come to sit before them, they see the woman as a Toromuzo Jimmy for, because to them they saw the damage she did with Ofori-Atta. So they don't take the parliament serious. They didn't take the committee serious, because I'm an internal auditor for a government institution. Now, what Abena Osei Asare ought to some questions are me government and not parliament in so Jimmy, because you are a criminal. You at this point we are talking about Kenneth Ofori-Atta. Kenneth Ofori-Atta's main person who was his deputy was you. It's minimal going to Ghana for crisis so sir Akroma about time we so, because any anger towards Kenneth Ofori-Atta should be directed to this Akroma about time, because she worked with Kenneth Ofori-Atta for 8 years. So this Grace Jones does not have any moral right to question any government institution, question any auditor, question any civil servant, because she used to work as a government worker. She was a civil servant, but ono kronvono we jani the to one or no question obi. So you see the auditors come in front of this park or public accounts committee and they see them as fools, because you are making a criminal sit there to question me. So they will not take anybody sitting there serious, and that is what is defeating the purpose of the public accounts committee. Because me a teacher me a Ghana worker na me betina na me hu Abena Osei Asare, the only thing that rings is Kenneth Ofori-Atta deputy ni Kenneth Ofori-Atta as we speak, or ye kromfo a ye hwehwe no na ono at Ghana na nam Ghana ne pa den se kodu. The part didn't say say I don't understand. Where did he keep the money? Because somewhere to when in question somewhere to be morally, she's not supposed to be on that committee. Morally, say a person parliament a recognizable institution. Now public accounts committee. Yenya people who have credibility. This Grace Jones, Akroma is not supposed to sit there, because every anger towards Kenneth Ofori-Atta should be channeled to this lady. Because she was a deputy Kenneth Ofori-Atta for 8 good years. And this lady sat in it. Let me tell you, when it comes to political crime, you are not supposed to put a pen on paper and write for you to be guilty. Even your moral support to that crime, you can land in jail. Do you know that? And it's sometimes when you question people in a meeting, recently, on said Daman, mine and Ibrahim Mahama was purchasing would be a competitive bid. When he went to cabinet, the president of the republic did what? He excused himself. Why did he do that? Because he did not even want to sit. When he sits in the meeting and does not even utter a word, his presence and being part of the meeting will influence the decision. So the president did what? He excused himself. He decided to step away from the cabinet meeting so that the process, the deliberation, sir, in Komodo Mubedino, he will not be part, because the man Ibrahim Mahama is his brother. So the president took the right decision by stepping away from the meeting. The president excused himself. He decided not to even be part of the conversation. Into political crime, we are not supposed to see Osei Asare writing a signature or signing something. The fact that she was in those meetings that Kenneth Ofori-Atta held, and to dupe this Ghana as a country, she is basically culprit in this whole crime. But you see, Yama Kronfo and TV so busan konfo question say, oh no na nufu getting or no buso be say obi a Kronfo. He ma bodam. So you see, the people who sit before this public accounts committee, they don't respect anybody sitting there. Omo parliamentarians on Jimmy, because how can you make a criminal sit before me? Such a foolish thing we are doing in Ghana. I see morals in Naira. I see Nimunyan. How can you make this criminal? She is, because she was a deputy Kenneth Ofori-Atta. Yet na kromha. Ya accuse Ekufuado and Bawumia of corruption, stealing from us. At a point, Bawumia told us there are some things that happened that he was not part of. But Bawumia, at the end of the day, was in cabinet. Bawumia listened to every conversation. Bawumia, whether he nodded or did not nod, he did not oppose decisions made in cabinet. So Bawumia takes the responsibility. He takes the hit because he was part of that deliberation. Into Mami Webe Kenofurata deputy for 8 years. When they made deputy 8 years, she's technically the finance minister. Now, kwasi asemu ye jiminti ni akofa body hunu we abegina ose ono metutu nkofo ano. Are we stupid? Our anger towards Kenofurata should go to this lady. So we Kenofurata ye di bibi na unya na waka asama kire na untumi a mami we na also ka asama kire no. So Kenofurata, I express your views, your anger towards him in the form of writing or verbally. You need to direct it to this board, Banche Hono, because she was with the guy for 8 years. It's me I see like me to say I saw bodamni. There are no morals. Oni nyanse bi also nkotina sa table we hu. It you see the civil servants, they sit and when they go to these meetings and they see her in their heads. So omo kan to say kwasiaba ubedi 8 years deputy finance minister then we are. That is what they say in their head. So it encourages them to lie to us. It gives them that confidence to sit there and lie because nipa no team enim no or say be oya kronfo. It's moral rights ben also a question. And most of the people who appear before the committee, they don't respect the committee. They see them as criminals. You know why? Because of this lady. Neho bon bini. And I say political shit. She smells of political shit. And nobody will sit and say, let me listen to this woman. I didn't know say no. Because for the past 8 years, I knew the job she did. And at this point, her boss has even run away from Ghana. Every meeting, this woman sat in it. IMF, Dian, she was there. So if you don't see her signature on the document, it does not mean that she did not support the criminality. So why is this in way sitting there and questioning people? Morally, I see about them. The foolishness of us. MPP for me catch them say, "Muni ebia, aya na mo ye na chesa je mo bi mo di bini. Mo problem no. I know you people want to sign me on loan. I get it, but munyame bi a mo ye no. Anytime I say, I know, say, and you're just losing it. Like there's some pain behind it, and every day be I'm sorry. Na sa pain ni be simutima. Na say munyama bodam. Calm down. Mumbra form. I control. Mumbra form. And oyonyame na di amame. Enyama ho odin o. Oyonyame. On say for a very long time. On say mo refi mpo say mo bojo Mahamadin. Me catch him 2024. I said I will control the party. And at the end of the day, I will nullify the party. And that is what I'm doing. And I'm doing it with the truth. It does not matter whoever pops up, say, or MPP ni, or Kasama MPP. I don't see anybody. My job here is to make sure, say, I nullify Atro. Atro na modete party, no. I want to make sure, say, enkwara omodi from 28 years, obiya betin we free MPP. That is my job. But it will take me 42 years to make sure say me go MPP way. Dear mo bet 3 times na ka hono me go ni nyina ansa na ma retire. Because me go MPP way we are mo bet foforo me go eno so. Mo bet another one me go no. The last one me go na ma retire. That is the thing. So a next generation distraction. When you find the matrix distraction, me bo wo ha it me pie wo mama so. Enti I want you people to sit down and ask yourselves, party a woman DNA ye pe. Mo pe to me, and ye pe to me. Okay, ye better ni aji to me. Oh, your candidate no ye wine. A candidate no ye turn e be ye. Na Kevin Taylor wo ho no, e better ni aton a candidate no. Your candidate so ye trofo. Your candidate ni azan. Your candidate ni na yere no mo bu Ghana for so mo jimi. Ye nsheda ni message be me candidate nti na wo se ye. Ye nkopa Kevin chew. Ana ye mfa ya no bebutu ne to na onja ne nan gum. Ana ye mbompa na Kevin mfa ye bo ne ncheye. Ana yengu pattern. Sa nyoma ne sa na wo se. I know you are in pain. I know. And it's not my fault. I'm very sorry. I wish I could help. But the pain you people are going through, I can't do anything about it. I can't. And you see, Akure Jimina Onimso with Jimia, it becomes very difficult for Akure so be free Jimino. The worst thing is you people know some way Jimmy, but as much as you know, you don't want to move away from the foolishness. I am hurt for you. Every day I pray for you guys. I know a lot of you are developing a lot of problems, you know, but what can I do? I cannot change. I'm not sure, say, none of you MPP for Mundi attempt and I say, in some America, more than what I say. You have said a lot. If you're a video, whole chairman, this is the lowest point of a cow. That is the lowest point of a cow. And me my pa trolls, trolls. My pasa yesri ni pa home. Me my pasa adi no. Yeah, me my pasa adi no. So if you want to get to me, the only way you can get to me is to bring the truth. But one for Madia, you can't get to me. And I can tell you, the whole Ghana and around the world, Ghana and Ibio Yeshubia, nobody's platform is beautiful than mine. My sound is better, my camera is better, my everything is better. I have more platforms than anybody can handle. I pay $5,000 a month to put TV on for free, no advertisement. All because I want to destroy you and I am destroying it. So my promises are being fulfilled by the Almighty Allah. Maminchia Makakra. Mr. P. It is, what's the time? The time is 4:53. Why is the General Secretary of the MPP? Where Jimmy too? Kevin is not relevant. Nobody's listening to him. Kevin did not tell him. But someone check here for the past 2 weeks. It is me. Kevin Taylor. What have I done? Me come hama buying home. Me appointment. Me kwatna. Me bibia metiane me. Ma America ya meti. Enkuko bone kitchen ya me ye medjuma free me. Eno no asa. Kitchen muchia baako. Rice cooker baako. Ena yi ahoma de botire miensa. Me shop crab baby America. Ewo DC. Ai. Ahoma de botire. Go and see. Eno no. Me bibia de bia intimu nkofo mebu some question. President to Vice President to your Interior Minister, direct your frustration. Direct it there. What have I done? I am just somebody in America, mini capre, me me kitchen, me macro ni aduane di, me want it, me tu nyina atete, me bre, e die pa na moje no me ho. Bloggers here, mo from me blogging, obi aye de me ye bi. Why don't you people focus on them? What have I done? Oh God. Why? What have I done to deserve this? Deserve all this? Now, Papa Penino, regional chairman, Kevin Taylor, oh my meso, so at the end of my year, this is me a day. Me name dear menye. Me who dear menye. Just I don't know. Me name put dear menye po. I just even don't know. The catch team, they say, they come to the studio, they should hang the things for me. It's very, very important to me. These are party things that we can't just allow them to be. Let me hang it. Me catch it, team. When you come to the studio, all these things are important. These are things that we cannot just allow to just slide. These are things we need to hang for the world to know that we are part of the family. 2026 year, me catch them say ba omi na be wini obe wiem yi e kan munye sanyo ho ya na mfa mama mfa nsie. See, yeah, I was a staff. So let's start the show. President video with mo. Hey. All right, mami nche ni pakakra. Ni afa dwumede ni hye so. Ai, sesi ade be show bia be de. Good evening to Fari. How are you doing? I know you're watching me tonight. Farihana. Good evening to you. You're watching me tonight. Your friends are doing well.
Okay, abusuya we and sama ekoso ewo political highway so Ken Oforiata ni deputy minister abusuya ono na Kevin Taylor ede ne ho nsem ebetu dwade ma and subscribe na hit on the notification bell so na be any update be ebe drop no wonso wonsa ebetumi akabi medamase.